Welcome back, and now we are on the next page, journal page number 8, numero ocho. Okay, this one says, write the time shown on each clock. So as you can see, we have a little hand and a big hand on all of our clocks, but they are not telling us what the time is. You need to answer that. It says, write it in the time. So you're going to do all 6 of these, but I'm going to take a look at this one because as you can see, number 4 and 6, their big hand, the big greedy hand that says all of the numbers, is not exactly on one of our big numbers, right? 1 through 12. It's not exactly pointing on it. So we're going to review number 4. So follow along with me, and then I'm going to have you do the rest by yourselves. So let's see. Our little hand, and this is a good strategy if you draw a straight line to where your hand is pointing, so you always know where we are on the clock. So has it touched 3 already? Yes, it has, and it's making its way towards the 4. Has it touched 4 yet? Nope. So automatically I know that it's going to be 3 something. Put your 2 dots there, your colons, 3 what? Well, half of my clock is 30, right? Because the whole clock is 60, so half is 30. So I know I can start at 30. Let's hop 5, 35. Oh boy. How much time is there if I'm at 35? Remember, each little mark is another minute. So if I draw my big hand, I see it touches the second dash after the 7. So if the 7's on the 35, let's count up by ones. 36, 37. It is 3:37. So you would use that same strategy with number 6. And you can definitely use it for any of these as well. I want you to complete the rest of them 1 through 6 on your own and upload a picture, but also we have one more thing to complete before our day is done. And I don't know why I can't get there. We're just gonna have to scroll this way. We have something called math boxes. And you should see that on page 9. These are going to happen after just about every lesson now, but I'm going to introduce them to you. So you finish your math pages and then you come to math boxes. And these are supposed to be done on your own, but I'll help you get started for the first one. So we have 5 of our boxes, and the first one says, write the numbers that are 10 less and 10 more. 10 less or 10 more than what? Well, here's our number. So think, what is 10 less than 38? When I think about what is less, that means we take away. So 38 take away 10. Well, 38 minus 10 is 28, right? So this side less, we're subtracting 10, but this one says 10 more. And when I hear that word more, I know I'm going to be adding 10. So 38 plus 10 is 48. Amazing. You can be writing that down. So for the next ones, 245, 367, 819, you're going to be finding what's 10 less on this side and what's 10 more on this side. Awesome. The next one says use your calculator. If you do not have a calculator, just use some scratch paper and do your math on the side. It says enter 31 and change to 41. So if you put 31 in your calculator, what did you have to do to change it to 41? It says how. So what did you do? Well, I know if I have a calculator, I push plus 10 equals, and it brings me to 41. So when it says how, it's asking, how did you do it? Well, I added 10, I pushed the plus button, then I typed in 10, and then I hit the equals button, and my answer was 41. Do that for the remaining 3. Okay, so you put in 58 on your calculator. Then how did you get it to change to 38 as your answer? And so on and so on. Awesome. Number 3, it says fill in the unit box, then add. Here is your unit box. So you get to decide, what are we measuring in? Maybe we're measuring in unicorns. Maybe we're measuring in marbles. Maybe we're measuring in dinosaurs. Whatever you would like to be measuring in, put that in here, right? It's like our label. What can we measure in? So let's just say I put dogs. I am measuring in dogs. So I think of this problem as I have 3 dogs plus 7 dogs. What does that equal? Then you would write your line or write your answer. Oh, but look at, here's our equal. 12 equals, what equals 12? 5 plus what equals 12? It's just like this problem where we're kind of flip-flopping where our answers are. Okay, this one has 9 plus what? This is like our equals line, equals 12. What's our missing number? And this one's what number plus 8 equals 17. Fill those in for us. Oh, we should be experts at clocks by now. Number 4 says, what time does the clock show? Again, write that answer right in your, on the line right there. And last but not least, number 5, it says, explain how you found the numbers that were 10 more and 10 less in problem 1. Oh, it's talking about problem 1. That means I have to go back up here, take a look. How did I find what was 10 less and 10 more? Okay, and I kind of talked about it, and I put some symbols there that'll help you explain it. But when it says explain, it wants you to write in words. And as 3rd graders, we write incomplete sentences, meaning we have capitals and ending punctuations. So write how you found your answers on these lines, 10 less and 10 more for number 5. When you are done, you should have 2 pictures for this one. Your completed journal page 8 and these math boxes uploaded to this video. Okay, thanks. Keep being awesome.